Hey everybody, it is Module 6 this week. Please remember that Module 6 is going to have the normal due date of 11:59 on Sunday. Modules 6, 7, and 8 are condensed into 1 week. So please make sure that you look ahead and we will talk about that in this video. Okay, so Module 6, you're going to be focusing on professional development and on observation and feedback. This is very, very important for the instructional leader. So whether you are in administration or you're coaching or consulting, even as your role as a master teacher, you will be expected to observe and provide feedback to your peers. So you're going to read through the introduction and the outcomes. When you get to required reading, you'll notice that we've got a textbook chapter and then we've got some articles here. Some of them have asterisks, and so pay attention to those. One of the assignments, you need to make sure that you specifically focus on those. There's also a very, very good video and a handout. Then your discussion board. Please be careful. I noticed last week people lost points just for not covering all of the parts of the prompt, so just be careful about that. And remember, 2 course resources in your original post, 1 course resource in your response posts. And your response posts need to be on a separate day, and they need to be lengthy and responsive and giving true feedback. And remember to earn the complete points for the discussion board. You observe or you respond to 2 people with citations, and then at least 1 other, just that one. Many of you are doing a quick answer a question or kind of root somebody on, which is completely fine. That is awesome, in fact. But remember, if you don't do that, you lose 0.5 points. Okay, 6.2. So this one, there is a template that you're going to fill out, and it basically just has you analyze the professional development in your current situation. Where is your school currently in using professional development teams? So that can be a lot of different things: PLCs, data teams, grade level teams, or, and I put question mark because maybe you have a different scenario, but it's those collaborative teams that you're on. And there are many options there, so please only write me if you honestly cannot, you do not work with any other human being in your job, and it would be impossible for you to do this assignment, and then we'll talk, okay? 6.3 is another synthesis of learning paper. Those have been so good. I love reading them. They're really well written and have a lot of your own personal experiences there. So please keep those coming. Please remember to look at the expectations, however. So 2 things are happening kind of simultaneously. These expectations are general and they go with any topic at all. Please notice that it talks about the citations. It talks about how things will impact your practice as a school leader. So you have to mention that, even though it may not be in the prompts that you are going to see in the question in a second. That is something that needs to happen. And then 3, personal experiences. So when I go ahead and make up my tables to score, I add those 2 things as well as each part of the prompt. So please remember that. Please do not give me more than 4 typed double-spaced pages. Most of you guys are at about 2, which is great, and feel free to write more. I even have had people that have written 1 really, really solid, fully condensed, effective, and efficient 1-page. I think it's tough to do it in 1 page, but I did have somebody receive all the points because it was really remarkably well done. But I'm thinking in the 2-page for most people. Okay, so here you're going to address the following questions, and there are 3 areas: professional development, professional learning, process for classroom observation and teacher feedback. Those are like walkthroughs. Marzano's video will be really helpful here. And then professional development teams. So when you go through the readings, once you've done the readings, then you're going to synthesize those things, readings, videos, etc., into what you have in your own experience. And the questions guide you to think about your own practice or what you've seen in your career. So that is the next assignment. And then you're going to add to your school improvement action plan chart. And I'm working on those as they're coming in. They look really good. So remember, you're just adding to what you already have in two places, the narrative and the chart. And you just submit it all, both again, so you just add to it. And I only go to those sections and I grade those on the rubric that I return to you. This week, people did pretty well. So you're going to look at sustainability of your plan and challenges and barriers. Please remember, two things must be turned in: the narrative paper that you've been creating this whole time and the chart that you've been creating this whole time. And then that's just the research base. So those are the things that are due this week. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to let me know. Sorry about that. My daughter was hammering something in the other room. But so I thought a lot about what I could bring to you guys this week as kind of our prayer focus, or just something that I thought might be helpful to you. And I started thinking about all of you going back to school, me included, back to classrooms, and getting those return to learn plans and finding out what it's really going to look like. And boy, I don't know about you guys, but it is really impacting my mental well-being. There's just a lot, and I think that each of us are dealing with different levels of it. I want to just let you know that many of the people in our class have family members that have COVID, and there's just some very real fear out there. And my daughter continues to try to put on a brave face as she's looking at not being able to go to college that she's planned to go to for several years. And so anyway, how do we get to better mental well-being? Well, I found this really cool infographic, which I thought would be great for us this week. And so just take a look at this. Different things that you can do. Get that, 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Find that time to breathe. Find time to just have fun. We are always learning, so that's helpful, and being grateful. Moving and exercise and being in nature. What you're eating, how you're eating, nourishing yourself. And then the idea of connecting. So connecting to friends, to family, to coworkers, to colleagues, and to those students of yours that, either online or in face-to-face will be coming. And then if you do belong to a church, having, some of you are maybe starting to go back to church, or you're still online, but being able to reach out to people and say, you know what, I'm struggling a little bit now. So rally the troops this week, and please make me part of your team. If you need me for anything, please let me know. Take care.